A shouting match erupted between PLP Senator Fred Mitchell and Attorney General Carl Bethel in the Senate on Thursday afternoon over the enforcement of government's COVID-19 restrictions, as Mitchell questioned whether the punishment that Bahamians face as a result of breaches is justifiable. The atmosphere in the Senate got even more tense after Mitchell brought up the controversy surrounding the infamous wedding last week, which was deemed to be in breach of the emergency orders. Bethel's son, Carlisle Bethel, a groomsman in the wedding, was one of several wedding attendees who was cited after photos of the ceremony made the rounds on social media. Mitchell went on to characterize the enforcement of the emergency orders as a hammer on the hand of the Bahamian people instead of the slap on the wrist, and called on the government to revisit some of these issues. But Bethel said the PLP senator should be the last person to raise questions about the enforcement of the emergency orders.
The restaurant he was photographed in, the restaurant he was photographed in was not a hotel restaurant.
I'm on a point of order.
Okay? That was on the Alakaya Strip. I know that restaurant. He broke it, and he was sitting there with his mask under his chin, talking to someone, some man, who don't live with him.
I broke no law. I broke no law. And this is a red herring. What I asked the minister is, will he explain the conduct of this infamous wedding which has taken place? This ain't about me. It's got nothing to do with me.
Mitchell was referring to the wedding of a Ministry of Health communications officer. The event exceeded the legal maximum number of people allowed to attend during the state of emergency. Photos of the wedding went viral and drew rebuke from observers. In one of the photos, Bethel's son, who later apologized, is pictured with at least 12 other people, all of whom are not wearing masks, walking down the aisle. Mitchell said Bethel is obligated to explain the facts around the wedding.
As to the infamous wedding, I have never made any comment to anybody in authority on this matter, period. Because your own conduct brought into question
what has happened now is
whether you complied with the law.
Because the person who violated the law happens to be his relative, and that's why he's making all of this noise.
But the exchange did not end there. Mitchell insisted that he broke no law when he re-entered the Bahamas from the U.S. several months ago.
You have a responsibility as a minister of the government to explain what happened at this infamous wedding. That's what you have to do.
I have no obligation or responsibility to explain anything. The law has taken its course.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. The law has
Except
taken...
for you.
No.
Except with you.
No.
No one was man enough to go and charge you.
Broke no law. I broke no law. I entered this country lawfully, and I demand that he withdraw it.
The AG later withdrew the personal imputation against Mitchell. However, he then went into his phone to double down on his claim that Mitchell disobeyed emergency orders.
Would you explain, first of all, the law has taken its course. Would you explain this photograph, sir?
I don't have anything to explain to you.
Exactly. And you told the press that too.
So then,
and you told the press that too. You told the press that too.
What I
have
say is,
withdrawn the imputation. I have withdrawn the imputation
of unlawful behavior.
I said I have withdrawn the imputation.
Well, the ruling is that the personal information has been withdrawn by the AG.
And a press conference without his mask on at the airport, yeah.
For the Guardian News Network, I'm Kyle Joaquin.